for the first press conference of today. The game between Alexandra Kosteniuk and Wenjun finished in favor of Russian player Alexandra Kosteniuk. So I think there was a theory in the opening. Yes, it's a long line.
Well, yeah, it's a long line, but I didn't know the move e takes d5 because the only move that I looked, during my home preparation was knight a6 here, and then threatening to play knight b4, and then black takes. Maybe it's still the theory, but since I'm not, playing this king's again so often, I wasn't aware of any lines after e takes d5, and well, I decided to take on d5 because it looks logical to me, because now knight a6 doesn't work since I will just take it. And I don't know, maybe it's still theory, I'm not sure.
Theory so far.
Yeah, probably. I just didn't know anything here. I started playing on my own, and well,
the line is knight f6 instead of knight b6.
Cannot say anything about the theoretical moments, but here I think we started to play on our own. f5 was another possibility here, which during the game I thought to be more precise than rook c7, bishop g2, and c4, yes, or
Maybe knight c4.
or knight c4, bishop g7, I think, bishop g7, because if knight c4, then rook e1, and after bishop g7, rook e1, black will just take on d5, and so I was thinking about playing knight f3 here, sacrificing, so in here two moves, either to take here on d5, and then rook e1, or to play knight c4, and then I was still going to play rook h2. Well, at least that's the line I was thinking about. But because rook c7...
Knight b2 after this?
Yeah, knight b2. Well, yeah, knight b2.
Just bishop c3. Rook b2, okay. Go back.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Do I have something here?
Knight g5 somehow.
Well, knight g5, but then rook...
And bishop b7.
yes, and then bishop...
Some threat.
Yes, and then bishop b7, I think that's the line I was thinking. Well, it's still very far, but I thought that I'm playing logical moves here. And rook c7 I liked, my position. That's why I thought f5 is more precise. Because here, of course, I don't want to win this pawn right away. Because here black has a lot of compensation for the pawn. Knight a4, threaten, take on b2, or knight c4, or bishop g7, I don't know. I didn't like this position. That was my idea when I played bishop h3. And here, well, another line was to take immediately. Knight e5, take, rook e6, which is, well, seems to be the only move. And then I go, and here two moves I consider, king g7 or king h7. Black is threatening to take on
e5.
f5. Well, here it's also quite far. I was not sure which move is better, rook king d1 or king c2, because if I play king d1, for example, the idea is that I have knight f7 or something like this. Well, but still, I thought that if we reach this position, I
will think about this.
I have a chance to think more, because and also king g7 with the idea of g5 somewhere. But again, not sure where to go with my king, to c2 or d1, and well, this kind of, or this position also. I can always play rook b8. Because and then bishop g2, and I saw that again, I'm not sure where the king should stay. But after rook e6, no, something, rook b6 was another option, not to give away the pawn, because then I play,
Maybe rook e2 was also possible, Serge.
yes, or rook e2.
Rook
knight b6 I didn't like, yeah, or rook e2 with the idea of knight e5. But rook e2 I was going to play check and then king d1. And the rook is trapped here. So it should go back. Maybe here. Which I didn't. Well, I can take and then bishop c6.
Yeah, bishops.
I thought that black can sacrifice a pawn somehow. I don't know, maybe knight f6.
Knight f6. Bishop takes the pawn.
And here g5.
Oh, okay.
Well, the knight on f6 is better placed.
And again, if you go rook e2 here, it's sort of keeping your rook tight.
Well, g5 I think is more, concrete. I don't know, again, we have to look. But with this knight, I think it's more.
And knight e4 sometimes, yes.
Sometimes, yes. But
Well,
I will
you get
not.
Bishop takes d2 and rook b6, no?
Bishop
Yes.
d5?
Yeah.
Ah, no, sorry.
No, it's not
Yeah,
possible.
well,
That's,
possible, yes.
that's a square, you see, the square on b6 is. Well, it's still, the fight is still not over because the pawn is a.
b2.
Yeah, if you take and then rook f2 you want to play, right? But still, it's still, the king is very far. Well, I can play king e3.
But you also had the knight e4, knight g3, rook g6 there as well as an option instead of rook takes b2.
Knight g3.
How
G1.
many pawns are coming off, you know?
Rook g1.
And rook g6.
Bishop f4. Possible later.
I don't know. It's some lines which are. That was an option for black because what happened in the game, I just have an extra pawn and just a question whether I will. Of course.
But this rook b6 was possible not because we stopped here. It was also kind of principle.
Yes, it was possible.
to defend
and
this
again, I
pawn
was
or
not
not,
sure
yes.
how to. How
B3?
to because it was possible, and.
But somehow rook is.
Rook doesn't look good, but
Yeah.
at least and I will go rook d1 and somewhere.
Did you consider this move, Wenjun?
Rook
Well,
b6.
after knight e4, I think it's not good, so I didn't do
Didn't
anything.
just
Really, yeah.
didn't like, but
Yeah.
sometimes. Anyway, but here because I have an extra pawn and I'm not sure. King h8. I was surprised to see this move because.
Normally kings go.
Well, yeah, king
different.
f8 I was thinking or something like this, and king h8 kind of surprised me. But again, it's not so easy, of course, here to win because of this opposite.
Calling bishops.
Yes, but there were some interesting lines which I considered. But it's very difficult to defend, especially in a time trouble. Bishop e4, I just well, I couldn't resist playing because I liked this idea. I don't know. I'm not sure because knight a4. I was thinking about this move. I didn't say anything here. There are some interesting moments because it seems that it's very dangerous. For example, rook e7 here. Black played. Instead, they could have played something else. They could have tried to attack somehow. I think maybe bishop f6. Maybe I just don't remember right now, but I was not so sure here. Knight a4. Here, just a moment. Somewhere here. Yes, I think rook h3 or something at some point. Because there were, lines that I was trying to
But knight
calculate.
f6. Okay, bishop g7.
Bishop g7. Yes, rook h3, I think. And then knight d6 I was going to play anyway. Yes, that's the line, I think. That's the line, yes. King h7. So I was not sure about this. I was thinking that it's a forced line, and it felt like I have something, but I was not sure during the game. I mean, it feels like this checkmate is almost here or something, but if you cannot see anything, I thought that this was, I mean, a possibility for black, because if they just go bishop g7, rook e7, then it's too passive, and here at least they can, if I cannot find something concrete, well, I thought that I always can.
Something with bishop at knight.
Well, I thought that I always can.
Can get it.
No,
Still.
can win the pawn on c4, and if I win the pawn on c4, I saw some line during the game. But that was I'm not sure if you consider this move, but it looked.
Yeah, I was considering maybe after knight g5, rook h4.
Well, it's the
knight
same.
f7. It's same, and after change the bishop, I think it's.
Just take it.
dangerous,
Yes,
yeah.
I was thinking about it. That was another possibility, just to take, but still,
It's not.
I mean,
bold.
the king is too far. Yes, of course, but I mean, I was not so sure. Well, I thought that it was a better way for black to, at least to force white to show something.
Some concrete.
Some concrete,
Mhm.
yes, ideas. I saw some line here. I don't remember which one where I was winning the pawn. But never mind. So because after bishop g7, I get what I wanted without even a just
troubles.
I just doesn't need to count calculate all this line. So rook e7, bishop e5. Again, knight a4. I thought that it would be more stubborn, or at least, I mean, it's forcing me to show some concrete ideas. I don't remember what I was going to play. Maybe rook g5. Yeah, I think rook g5. And here bishop b2. Bishop b2, I think, yes, because knight b2 doesn't work. Because I just give check, then check, and then check again. So bishop takes b2, and here I saw that that's where I thought that I can just take the pawn on c4. That was the line, yes. And here I can at least take, if I don't have anything else. I mean, I know that computers are just amazing in this kind of positions where there is geometry, and I mean, but where
But
human
rook
being-
a5 was not possible after when bishop b2 you played.
Maybe, or bishop
Rook
b5,
A5?
or rook a5, or
Yes.
rook b5. I was also thinking about
Mhm.
that. Yes, rook b5 is also a
Mhm.
possibility. Or I thought maybe rook h5 check
First.
and then rook b5, because at some lines,
Knight c3.
But check.
then
Ah.
check and check.
And you want to fork, yeah.
Yes, that was. I mean, also. So I saw that I can win back the pawn, but also I have rook b5 and all this
Mhm.
stuff. But here it should be winning. I was not sure. I mean, I'm not sure the way the way I transform it into full pawn, because I thought that it feels that I can just win more easily, because again I found the most difficult way, or it seems so. But at least the plan is easy. So
Why didn't you play here knight h4 immediately, but bishop g3?
yes, knight h4, but knight e7.
97. No, after is fine.
Jeffrey, I'm asking Alexandra.
Yeah, the problem is that if I play knight h4, then knight
Yeah.
e7. If I play knight h6, then bishop g7.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything. Maybe Wenjun saw something for me, but I don't know. I didn't see anything here, so that's why I played bishop d3. And here, if she plays knight e7, then I play knight h6. And so rook d8 is kind of. Here I played h6. I don't know. Again, knight h4, knight e7. Because here I was threatening to play rook e2 also. That's why rook d8. But, well, the plan that I showed in the game seems to be the winning one. I mean, easy and quite beautiful.
Yeah, but could black defend
I don't know.
Somehow.
Well, here
Yeah.
was the. I don't know. I didn't see. Well, here bishop
Maybe
f6.
instead of rook knight c8, can she play rook f2? Check.
Yes, she can.
Mhm.
This is problem.
And just come back.
Maybe knight f5 as well.
Knight f5, I have king h7.
King h7?
Then I go check.
Mhm.
Okay.
And here there was some moment where I missed the. I thought that I'm winning, but somewhere, well, maybe here. Yes, I thought that. Well, maybe it's losing anyway, but I was afraid because I thought that I'm winning here, and just suddenly I realized that there is a move, rook a5, but I should be winning. I mean, even yeah, I cannot go to the rook endgame because
Or rook a2.
because
yeah.
of the rook a2. So I was kind of scared for the moment by black plate. And here, well, rook f2, rook f8. I don't know. Bishop e5.
Maybe you have to consider king h7 as well, although it seems crazy.
Maybe,
Yeah, knight h7, yeah.
but it should be winning. I think for white.
I go rook d8 and
Well, somehow.
yeah, rook d8 you take. Eventually you take
Yes.
c1.
c4, c3.
Well, I'm sure there are.
No, but okay, I mean she doesn't have to go king takes h7, you know.
That's
She
what
just
I'm
moves the
showing.
bishop,
Yes,
Bishop f5.
that's why I didn't like it very much. I mean, the way I.
And for some reason, okay, I will say what computer says, it keeps pawn on h6 and just try
Yes.
to promote this ones. Advance.
Probably,
But okay, I
since-
mean,
yes. Since
did you consider this plan also? But
well, yeah, but it looked
too long, yeah?
too long. Yes, I know that. I was also not sure about putting the pawn on h7. It
You were
just
thinking, yes, to leave or
because
to
I can lose
Mhm.
it. And maybe I even was not sure to move it to h6. Maybe I should probably I should have started just moving the pawn straight away, but because here I have knight h4 and knight h6, both
Mhm.
squares. Right after after h6, I didn't like it so much, and I decided to move it forward again.
But in any case, to defend it with black, I don't think
It's very
yes,
difficult,
even
yes, because the time was already kind of falling down. So
yeah. From the practical way, let's say it's.
Yeah,
Alexandra, I
bishop.
was just wondering, I mean, you lost 3 games in the middle in the tournament, and then somehow you managed to recover and you won 2 games in a row. How did you recover? What did you do? I mean, what is the trick?
no, it's just disappointed the way I lost, because the first game that I lost in this series was okay. I mean, it was a very complex game against Katerina Lagno, and she outplayed me somewhere in the middle game. But then the two following games that I lost was just, it was just giving away the points, just in one move in every game. So, well, still, I mean, there are so many games to go, and I have been through a lot of things in my chess career, and I'm here just, to try to fight till the very end. Also, it's not easy. Of course, I'm happy to win 2 in a row. It's always nice to
Yeah.
win.
And we see that support came.
Yes.
Your
of course.
sister is here, and how are you going to spend the free day? What are you going to do tomorrow, girls?
Well, I have a small simul with kids, and then we'll try to profit. Yes.
And Wenjun, what would you do during the free day?
I will take a rest.
Okay, thank you. And we have questions. Anybody?